I like helicopters better, much better.
The trick here, Ann, is to try to get a selfie with the waterfall in the background, if you can pull that off. So we'll put it down here on the left. It'll be out on your side, Mauricio. And as it comes around to the left, if you look up top, you'll see Kahili Falls that flows into Mono Vaiapuna. And we'll bring it around on those for Anna and Jamie, Adolph and Thomas. So we have a whole series of waterfalls right through here. Falls out front to the right. We'll get a couple little more wiggles here and it'll smooth out for you. All this land underneath us, Thomas, this was originally purchased by Elizabeth Sinclair in 1865 from King Kamehameha V for $10,000 in gold, and it's about 50,000 acres. And 150 years later, it's in the hands of her great-grandsons, the Robinson brothers, and they do a very good job of keeping all of this very well preserved. So that's why you don't see any hiking trails back here. You don't see any roads. It is private property, and you do need their permission to come back here, which they've done movie shoots back here. They'll let photographers come back, that kind of thing.
So when they do the movie shoots, they have to go by helicopter, right?
They do it by helicopter, and they'll actually fly the actors in, and it's to avoid damaging the terrain or any of the wildlife. So for the first Jurassic Park, they actually built a wooden platform back there, and they landed the helicopter on the wooden platform that was built into the waterfall, like just right below the surface. And then they had a little spot they could land next to it. And when they were shooting Pirates over here, they would fly Johnny Depp in to the west side of the island, and they would actually land him on a beach over there because that was the only way in. So originally when you purchase a slice of land on an island from a king, it was sold in a pie-shaped slice. So the original purchase was from the Hanapepe River Valley all the way over to the Olokele Canyon, where we'll take you across next. And what's neat as we go through here, David, you can see the horizontal lines on the canyon walls. Each one of those represents a separate lava flow in the formation of the island. And Kauai is the oldest of the Hawaiian Islands and 5.5 million years old. So the next spot we'll take you to is the Waimea Canyon. And Waimea means red water in Hawaiian. It's a reference to the color of the river as it flows out to sea due to all this red soil that gets picked up. And what you see here is all this red soil is basically caused by the high iron content. It's basically iron oxide, basically rust. But this is that famous Kauai red dirt. That's why you got to take your slippers off when you go inside the house, and it pretty much stains everything. They even use it to dye the t-shirts. This is all public land out in front of us, so you can come out here, you can hike, you can actually drive your car up to the rim.
Where are the roads?
I'll show you as we go in. It's going to be on the left canyon rim, and it's State Road 550, so you can actually drive over to Waimea Town, which is on the left, if you drive around the island, and the road will take you right up the canyon to the top. Over 10 miles long, over 3,000 feet deep, and over a mile and a half wide. Welcome to the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. Welcome to the Waimea.
Do y'all ever land in the canyon? Ever? I mean, like, I know in Las Vegas they land people in the canyon and, you know, like have a glass of champagne, I mean, or something like that. Do y'all do that here at all?
Well, we do it on Maui, and the way the laws on Kauai are right now is you can't land on state land without permission. So this is all state land, and you basically got to get a permission slip each day. To do a landing in a helicopter out here, you have to have the landowner's permission. So in the Grand Canyon, it's owned by the Native Americans, and they pay them a landing fee every time they land. Well, this is owned by the state, so they don't let us do it unless it's a special occasion, like if they're flying in actors or something like that, and they get written notice ahead of time. So usually for tours, we don't. There are helicopters that land in different areas on the island, but they land on private property with the landowner's permission. But it would be neat to do. So we do a little bit of that on Maui, but not so much on Kauai, just because so much of the island is state land. We'll put it out here on the right for Adolph and Thomas. We'll swing it around for Ann and Jamie, and for David and Mauricio. This is Waipo'o Falls on the right, a very popular day hike. So if you look up there, Jamie, you'll see a little berm of dirt. You can actually hike right up to the top of the waterfall. Waipo'o Falls on the right, and as we make our right-hand turn, you can get a really pretty picture all the way down the canyon. A few hikers down there. You can see Mauricio, little tiny guys on the hill.
What's the closest you've flown up to the waterfall?
We usually stay about 300 feet off of them, and that one I give it a little bit more room just because there's people on top hiking, and I actually hike myself, so we try to be very courteous at Blue, and you know, we like to share, so we don't want to get right over their heads and thump the air over them. So this is State Road 550 underneath us, and if you look left, you can see the parking lot where you can drive your car from Waimea Town. And to the right, this is a freshwater reservoir, so you can fish for trout here if you like.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
All of this land underneath us is the Kauai State Park. So you'll see lots of little red trails. These are 4x4 roads for the ATVs, pickup trucks. This particular area is popular with hunters. So you get lots of people that hunt up here for pigs, goats, and deer. Off in the distance in front of us, it's kind of hazy. There's a little bit of rain out there. If you look carefully, you'll see the Forbidden Island of Niihau. Its nickname's the Forbidden Island, and basically the deal with it is in order to go to Niihau, you have to have been born on Niihau. So it's home to about 200 native Hawaiians, and there's actually a pretty large population of Hawaiian monk seals there. There's usually about 50, 60 seals over there, and there's only 1,000 seals left in the wild. This area to the left is Polihale Beach, Polihale Cliffs. Little white golf balls out there. This is all part of the U.S. Navy's Barking Sands area. So they actually have ballistic missiles over here, and they kind of watch everything off the western side of the United States.
Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Oh.
So our next